In this video, Eric's going to share with you a lot of great information about what to look for in a product. But while you're watching this, don't worry if you feel a little bit overwhelmed. We've added the most important things that you need to know to a resource called the Basic Product Criteria Sheet. And we recommend that you download and look at this resource before you start this video. You can find it in your resource packet, or you can download it as an attachment to this video.
In this video, we'll cover basic product criteria. First, we'll go over the physical product specifications. Is this product viable? First, product requirement. Does it fit in a shoebox? Better yet, does it fit in your pocket? This avoids excessive shipping and Amazon storage fees down the line. Another important factor is that Amazon has a lower limit for oversized storage versus normal sized products. The product should be smaller than 8 by 8 by 8 inches. So let's imagine your product. Put your hands next to each other, and if it's no bigger than your hands, you should be getting the lowest Amazon fees. Next requirement, lightweight. I recommend a few pounds max. The lighter, the less money you lose on shipping and duty fees. The product should weigh less than 2 pounds, ideally less than 1 pound. The reason is all about cost. One time I thought I found the perfect product. Low minimum order quantity, great sales price, no competition, high traffic. What's the problem? Only sea shipping was available, and it cost me a fortune to do it. When you have a lightweight product, you can either use sea or air shipping. Shipping by air is so much faster, and when you're starting to run out of product, it is so much better to restock in a few days rather than a few months. Let's go through the sales price range. I recommend a sales price range between $15 and $75. The reason you want this price range is because of Amazon fees. When you sell for below $15, you're making $1 or so per sale. It's not really worth it. I have an item that sells for about $12.95 and I'm making a couple dollars here and there. It makes a couple $100s per month, but it's not really worth my time of sourcing, in the beginning especially. At this price range, it will be incredibly easy to find a product to private label and order a large quantity of them. You also want to make sure you have the margin to pay for marketing. You have to do the same work to sell your items that are at $50 as you do to sell the items that are at $7. Unless you're a Walmart, low profit and high volume is a tough game to win. So you might ask, why $75 for the upper limit? After a certain price range, people want a product that they actually need to put some time before buying the product. With a certain price range, people will freely throw money at the product without much thought. I really think $75 should be the upper limit because not all products are created equal, and $75 may be a great price for a certain set of products. Does your item pass a stress test? Could it survive a drop from a building? Is it safe in the hands of a toddler? When products are not durable or easily breakable, like drinking glasses for example, they tend to break in shipping. People will blame you instead of UPS, and they're going to leave 1-star reviews for you. It's not your fault, but your sales will suffer over time. This is important because shipping services are not really careful with your items. Have you ever seen how Amazon packs your items? I've checked out some videos of Amazon packing items and they just throw it in a box and ship it out. Is your item simple technology? I would avoid any product that has charging or has batteries. Make sure there are not many moving parts. If your tech doesn't work, you're going to have negative reviews. Market conditions. Is your market viable? First market condition, reviews. Reviews are critical in helping your item rank and is extremely important in convincing your potential buyers to choose your product over a competitor. On average, each one of my items gets 1 review for every 100 to 200 items sold. This is so low, and when you think of a product that has 10 reviews, they typically sold about 1,000 items. This is extremely important even though reviews are a pain because they mean an incredible amount on Amazon. It can make or break your item from selling well. There is still a lot of money to be made other than the first 3 positions on the first page. Spot 7 may be $1,000 to $2,000 a month product. Very few people will complain about making this much money off one of your products month after month. When several items have less than 100 reviews, it just means you have a pretty good shot at getting on the first page. Bestseller rank. If you're going to sell something, you want to make sure there's enough volume to meet your income goals. It doesn't look good to create an item for which there is little demand. Bestseller rank is an extremely important metric that Amazon uses to rank items. This metric is a proprietary calculation by Amazon, and they are changing the algorithm all the time. Are there instructions needed? The customer should know what to do with your item as soon as it comes out of the box. The product shouldn't need an instruction manual to use. It must be intuitive. Amazon really doesn't give you that much space to talk about your product. So why would somebody buy your product if they don't even know how to use it? If people don't understand something about your product, they perceive it as your fault, and they will write 1-star reviews. When they misuse the product and it doesn't work correctly, they'll blame you. Think of it like a cutting board. No instructions needed, as opposed to something that's hard to put together or electronic. Are there any household names? If there's a strong brand that people associate with your product keyword, stay away. Duracell, Kleenex, Sharpie. It'd be very hard to compete with the national brand. For example, you don't want to sell cameras. Canon and Nikon would crush you. You need to think about categories like kitchen items and other accessories where there's no national name present. Just remember, I would stay away from kitchen items now because of the competition. Can you improve the presentation? Make sure you can improve the branding, presentation, packaging, or information provided by competitors. If the product page looks ugly, you can optimize it. Unoptimized, short titles, poor quality photos, price too high, price too low. These are all signs of a bad presentation. Read the negative reviews and see what customers don't like. Incorporate these improvements in your product. Can you bundle an accessory? Can you put 2 in a package? Anything you can do to make the customer see it has an added value. Is it available at Walmart? This is a pretty basic requirement. Make sure the product is not a commodity and it cannot be purchased at a big box store. All stores now have an online front, and ideally, buyers can't get this item in big box stores, so they have to buy online, typically, which means Amazon, which means you. Let's say you wanted to source a cutting board. These can easily be purchased at Walmart. But what if you wanted to purchase a specialty cutting board, maybe with an antimicrobial coating? I doubt you could find that at Walmart. Can you sell this product all year long? You don't want to have a seasonable item such as Valentine's Day, Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Thanksgiving, Halloween, and so on. For example, one of my products is targeted at CrossFitters. What I've noticed is that most people who buy these products use them for competitions. Even though they really should be used all year long, the majority of the sales are during March through June. And I've noticed that most of the CrossFit competitions are during this period. Can this product be reordered from Amazon? Make sure that this product leads to reorders or subscriptions. If it is something that can be used, enjoyed, and reordered, that's even better. The second purchase is usually easier than the first. An example of product that can be reordered are supplements. But please, unless you're a fitness model, don't do supplements. And really, just stay away from this category anyways. Advertising. These are called pay-per-click. You might have noticed them on the Amazon website. They're said sponsored ad. They're all over the site and they're trying different configurations. Make sure all these spots are being utilized. Remember though, this isn't extremely important, but it does show you that people are willing to pay to advertise their listing. Next, can it be found on eBay? This is not really a requirement, but it gives you some extra leverage to show you that your product is viable in various marketplaces. Does this item lead to purchases or gift items for the buyer? Gift purchasing is huge. If you look at your packaging to make your item look like a gift, giftable items will increase your sales dramatically. Some people will buy the item for themselves and then go back to buy it for others. Some of my items, I see gift purchase, gift purchase, gift purchase, and I make extra money from that. Once again, this isn't a hard requirement, but it gives you some extra leverage. In this video, we talked about basic product criteria. In the next video, we'll talk about advanced product criteria.